Am I live? Yeah, okay. What's up, everybody? I was gonna make this video, but I'd rather just have it be a stream. I'm really not in a good mind state right now. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Oh shit, it's 3:30 a.m. for me, bro. Just can't sleep. I barely sleep at all these days. Maybe like 4 hours a night, if even. It's always stuck in my head, man. This fucking this benzo addiction, Xanax addiction, whatever. I don't know if I can beat it, dude. And it wouldn't even be a problem if it was just affecting me, but my dad's been drinking more heavily since since he found out from the doctor that it's good chance I won't make it till 25, and pretty much no chance I'm making it till 30. I'm 22 right now. I think that kind of broke his heart. So if something happens to him, if something happens to him because of what I've done, there's no way I can live with myself. Just no way. I haven't told my therapist this or anything, but like I've been wrapping up the Xanax use, and I've been drinking a lot. To be honest, man, I don't really even care about my own life too much. It's just it's my family, bro. I mean, the first time I got caught doing drugs, I was nodding out right here on my keyboard. My dad found me. Now he's drinking pretty much every night, getting like blackout drunk. So I mean, I did this to him for sure. I did this to him. Still 9 months sober off the opioids, but Xanax is just something I just can't beat it. I can't. It's too much for me, man. Plus all the mental health issues and shit. You know, I got bipolar 2, so manic depressive disorder. It's turning into bipolar 1, so I had a few not suicide attempts, but I guess you could call it that. I mean, not trying to die. They just want to get as close to death as possible, so it's probably part of the reason I climb shit and do dangerous shit. You know, tie shit around my neck, hang myself till I almost passing out, untie the rope before I can die. It's like the only time I can feel any emotion. I don't feel emotions besides that. I mean, right now I'm crying physically, but inside I don't. I'm just numb, bro. I don't really feel much. Just want it to be over, you know. I wish, man. I mean, I've been on. I've been lying to my therapist, man, about my Xanax dose. So I've cut down a little bit, but I was taking 20 to 25 bars a day, pretty much my entire paycheck, and I'm down to about 10 to 15 bars a day. Earlier today, I was watching some of my old videos, like way back in the day, like when I was like 12, 13, making YouTube videos. And even videos that I made before, like right before I got addicted to the drugs. And it's crazy to see the difference. Like I look so much younger back then, but like I was so much smarter too, Just watching the videos, I can tell that I was way smarter, way more mentally sharp. Nowadays I'm kind of just a zombie, just taking it day by day. Just I've been trying my best for fucking almost 3 years to fix my life and shit, but I don't see a future that I don't see a future that I'm gonna enjoy career wise. All that. I just feel really, really fucking selfish, man. It's really selfish. don't even know why I'm going live right now. I don't know. Sometimes talking just like helps it out a little bit. Even though I'm like crying on the outside or whatever, it's just tears. I don't feel any emotion on the inside. Just regret, you know, putting my family through this. I'm really scared to get upstairs, I'm not gonna lie. Really scared. I've been taking bars 3 times a day for damn near 6 years, you know, only 22. I don't think I've ever met anybody else I know that has this big of a drug problem. It's probably the worst drug I could be addicted to. And I don't want to be like crying on stream and shit. I feel like a bitch. But, like I said, I was gonna make this a video, but I can't right now. I just can't. I just gotta talk and get my thoughts out there, you know. Been thinking about going to detox, but I already got PTSD from one, you know, institution I went to. Scared to go to detox. You know, when I try to taper at home, I mean, the seizures from Xanax withdrawal are, yeah, I've had a lot of them, and it's just fucked up. I mean, the last time it happened, is when my guns got taken away. When, you know, I flatlined, I died for almost 2 minutes, and they were about to hit me with Narcan, but uh, I woke up before they could, so I was pronounced dead for, I think they said like 2 minutes and something seconds. I don't know, but yeah, I flatlined. I was gone, and I came back. And it's crazy because I mean that night I was drinking. You know, I wasn't even popping any bars that night. I was just drinking. I mean, now I'm just mixing the two, and it's alcohol and benzos, only two withdrawals that can kill you, man. So combining the two is just, it's a fucking death sentence. Leonoxy's ass. Yeah, that was like my favorite combo. Lean, oxy, Zans, and a blunt. Probably the best feeling in the world. I don't even know like what else to say, man. I've just been like it's like a zombie pretty much. Just can't get up, can't do anything. Can't even be fucked to make a YouTube video, you know. For the past couple years, all I do is pretty much like 20 out of the 24 hours a day. Pretty much I'm just in my bed trying to sleep or just watch TV, something. That's another thing. I always gotta have some noise going on, whether it's me talk, excuse me, whether it's me like talking to myself, playing YouTube videos, playing music, whatever. I can't just like sit in silence with my thoughts or else everything just goes downhill. And the only time I really feel any real emotions is when I'm like on the edge of death, like when I'm climbing stuff, you know, hanging one handed off fucking rusty ass construction sites and shit. But I don't know why that's what I like to do, but just like the thought that I can, you know, it's like that thin line between life and death, you know. I just like I like being right on the edge of that line. Like the only time I feel any real emotions. Like I guess adrenaline or something. It's not happiness, it's not whatever. It's probably just some adrenaline. I don't know. I'm so angry at myself, man. I mean, I put myself through so much pain, caused so much pain to other people. The people I love, cause them a lot of pain. Just so I can get a little high, you know? That's it. It's fucking selfish. When I started, man, I was just like a 16-year-old kid, you know? I mean, like I knew what I was getting myself into, you know. I didn't back then I was planning on suicide. I was gonna do it before I turned 20. Or actually I was gonna do it on my 20 20th birthday. Yeah. I remember I was gonna kill myself on my 20th birthday. But now I'm 22 and I'm just lost, man. I mean, all my friends are graduating and getting married, doing doing shit with their lives. I'm gonna die in a few years. And I'm not sad about me dying at all, really. It's just the people I'm gonna leave behind, it's gonna fuck them up. No parent should have to outlive their child. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. It's like 4 a.m. I can't sleep. I just stuck in my head. Just can't stop thinking about all the pain I caused. I really did give it my best trying to quit. I've been in rehab, counseling, drug counseling, rehab, inpatient for the past 3, 4 years. Hasn't done anything for me. How old are you, bro? And when do you get sober? Changing who you're around. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't hang out with people who do drugs, honestly. I mean, yeah, I mean, all my friends don't do shit. I'm the guy that kind of just like the loser of the group who just, like some of us did drugs in high school and shit, but difference is they stopped after high school. I didn't stop. I ramped it up. 19 in 2 weeks. Yeah, happy early birthday, man. That's facts, man. I mean, doctors and shit especially, they hate addicts. They hate them. Even though I've been sober for 9 months or whatever, they still look at me like a junkie. You know, I'm gonna make this an entire video because it's a long ass story to tell, but short version of the story, this doctor at the hospital, my appendix almost burst, and I was in the room for about 5 hours, just in like the worst pain of my life. And the doctor, this this girl doctor, she was telling me, she found a bunch of drugs in my system. I had uh, opioids, benzos, weed. I think I had acid in my system at the time too. But yeah, I mean, she basically just came in and told me that I need to go to rehab, find God. Just basically just insulted the shit out of me. You know, call me a junkie loser, never gonna do anything with my life, all that. You know, I mean, she didn't even know me. You know, and then when the cops brought me in for the suicide attempt, she was the she was a doctor that ended up doing the psych evaluation. So obviously, once I saw her, you know, this doctor that almost killed me, I got pretty pissed. And you know, I was just talking shit to her the whole time, and kind of backed myself into a corner because you know I was I was yelling at her pretty much. I was saying, I know you fucking remember me. You almost killed me in here. You know, she's not even saying anything back. She's just ignoring everything I'm saying. Telling her to look at it, like look me in the eyes. You know, she wouldn't look at me. She was looking down at her fucking clipboard, just reading off the questions. I still hate that doctor to this day. She pretty much ruined my life. She almost killed me. Then during the psych evaluation, you know, she recommended that I get put in the psych ward. So I went there, cold turkey off fentanyl, Xanax for about 5 days. Pretty much lost my fucking mind for about 2 months after that. I just felt like I was in a different dimension. It was fucking horrible. But that was only 5 days. So I mean, if I go to detox now, it's like it's gonna be a lot longer. And I don't trust those people, man. I don't trust doctors, especially in America. They say that everyone says America's like, you know, land of the free or whatever, you know, freedom, all this, you know, freedom, it doesn't exist here, bro. It doesn't exist here. And what's weird to me is when I got questioned by the FBI, when the FBI came down and brought me in, they released me, and the last question they asked me is, you know, do you keep a gun on you? I said, yeah, I do. I usually keep a gun on me for, you know, just personal protection. I have no criminal record. Uh, you know, I'm a legal owner of these guns. You know, so yeah. I mean, it's the last question they asked me, and I told the truth. I said I didn't bring my gun here, obviously, to the police station. I left it at home, but normally I do have it on me. And what do you know? A week or so later, cops are in my bedroom. That's when I flatlined for over 2 minutes. You know, died for over 2 minutes. My friend was over. I like literally just met the kid, so it was his first time in my house. He slept over, and I died for 2 minutes. He had to, you know, go and tell my mom, you know, he's not waking up. He's not waking up. My mom called paramedics, and suddenly there's like 7 cops in my room, you know, taking all my guns away. And funny thing is, I had a grinder, or Yeah, I mean, I had like some like weed paraphernalia shit. I had like a tray, a grinder, had a bag of weed. I had some king palms, and I had some like grinded up weed already on the tray, like some shake. And they left me the tray with the shake on it, so I still had some weed when I came back from the hospital. But they took my king palm, so like my wraps, kind of like blunt wraps. You don't know what king palms are, and they took the big bag of weed. Like big bag, I mean like a half ounce. So they left me with like a little bit of shake, probably like a couple grams of shake. And they took my weed, they took my wraps, which aren't even illegal. They're hemp wraps. Don't even have tobacco in them. So I know they went back to the station and smoked that. I gotta catch up on the chat here. Yeah, man, I feel you. Every time I leave my house, like I don't want to like show some illegal shit on stream, but you know, let's just say I'm carrying a knife on me. I always carry a knife on me, so I can't have guns anymore. So whenever I'm out in public, you know, I'm always looking over my shoulder, looking at everybody like, you know, they're trying to like they might kill me or something, you know. My friend got murdered when he was 17. I was 18 at the time. Uh, it was over some gang shit. But yeah, I mean, I got some PTSD from that. I got some PTSD from the psych ward. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the PTSD is definitely there. You know, every time even when I'm in my house, in my room right now, I don't feel safe without a gun on me, man. I know I can fight, but the thing with fighting is there's always someone that can fight better than you. So I just find it weird that about a week after my FBI interview, they came to my house and I just, you know, happened to go into a coma or flatline or whatever. That gave them a reason to take all my guns. So wouldn't be surprised if, you know, the FBI, the cops, the government, whatever, they did some shit to me to put me out. Reason to take my guns. It was only a week after that. There was no reason, absolutely no reason why I should have died that night. I didn't take any bars. I didn't drink. All I did was smoke a little weed. That's it. I went to bed like normal and woke up on the ground with cops all around me. About 7 cops going through my room, you know, tearing the place up, taking all my guns. I was really confused. I know I didn't they were like grilling me right away, right when I opened my eyes and woke up. I was so disoriented and confused and they were just automatically grilling me like what drug did you take? What did you take? And I'm telling them I didn't take anything. I smoked a little weed last night. That's it. And yep. When I went to the hospital, that's THC is all that showed up in my blood, except for benzos, because I mean the cops already know I'm addicted to those. But I mean I didn't even take any bars that night. maybe like half of one just to prevent withdrawal, but there was no reason why I should have flatlined that night. I can't think of any other reason besides maybe the cops did it or something just to get my guns. It feels like this whole town, this whole city, this whole country feels like it's against me, man. They're just trying to bring me down. Yeah, for real. American cops are really fucking corrupt. I mean, in my opinion, bro, anybody that chooses to be a cop is, I don't respect them at all. You know, even if they're a quote unquote good cop, you know, those don't exist in my mind. You know, you chose that profession to be a cop. You lock people in cages for nothing, man. You lock them up like dogs for nothing. So the fact that people choose that profession just makes me not respect them, even if they think they have good intentions, you know. And it's still so easy. Like they're probably gonna they're probably gonna see this and listen. If I die in the near future, just call my local police department. You know, they probably had something to do with it. They want me either dead or in prison. That's what they want. Hey, what's up, man? Yo, my PC specs. I got a Ryzen 5 3600, I think. Uh, my graphics card is shit. I got a 1060 3 GB, so that kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Yeah, my PC is alright. I mean, yeah, I can still like play games and shit fine, so it's cool with me, but I mean, I barely even play games anymore. I spend most of my day in my bed, just laying there, doing pretty much nothing. So I don't know if it's bipolar 1 or bipolar 2, but I'm pretty sure I got bipolar 2. I don't really know like the real difference between them, but bipolar 2 is like manic depressive disorder, so but I feel like it's turning into bipolar 1, you know? Because the only way I can feel any emotion, like real emotion, is when I'm on the edge of death, you know? When I'm like climbing something dangerous, you know? Or the other day, I was just in a bad space and bad mental space. I took off my hoodie and I don't know what made me do it, but I took off my hoodie and just I wrapped it around my neck. I threw it up and tried to hang myself. I wasn't trying to kill myself. I was just it's honestly something I do pretty often. I either hold my breath until I can't take it anymore, or I try to you know squeeze something around my neck until I almost pass out, and I undo the knot, whatever. And my own therapist words, she told me in her 20 plus years of being a therapist or a psychiatrist, whatever, she's never had a patient that she can't diagnose or figure out what's wrong with them. And I'm the first one, apparently. So, she cut me off, basically. So, yeah, man, I mean, everybody's gone. All my, IRL friends, they don't really give a shit. Um, I appreciate you guys for being in here, you know. So I'm really thankful that I got people that care, you know. Andrew Tate. Oh no, I don't really I don't really watch too much Andrew Tate. Like I haven't seen like much of him. Like I know a little bit about him. Obviously, everybody knows about Andrew Tate, but yeah, I don't really like watch him or anything. Watch his stuff. I know he was like in prison. I'm pretty sure he got out, but yeah. Start out July for sure. Speaking of July, July 14th is the anniversary of when my friend died, got shot. Like I said, it was some gang shit. He was only 17 and he got shot on July 14th, 2020. And I heard about it on the news. So that was tough. I still think about him pretty much every day. I have no idea how I'm still alive, to be honest. I don't know why. How? I mean, he was a way more he was a better person than I was. He was way more talented. He was the best rapper in my city. Kid had so much talent. And, he just this guy killed him for no reason. 26-year-old guy killed 17-year-old kid over a little bit of weed. You know, He was supposed to get a second-degree murder charge, got dropped down to, I think, involuntary manslaughter, which is bullshit. Because my friend was running away from the scene. He was running away from his house. And the guy got up and grabbed his revolver, ran out to his porch, and shot my friend in his back. That's a pussy move, you know? 26-year-old shooting a 17-year-old kid in his back. He bled out on the pavement for over 20 minutes before he died. And then the cops come and take my guns, you know? They know that I have PTSD. They know the shit that I've been through. It's just bullshit, man. Yeah. Cops are just assholes. That's just what it is, you know? Hypothetically, find drug dealers. Yeah, I mean, Tor. Yeah. Tor is a good place to start. But I mean, yeah. I just I'd recommend not doing drugs at all. Except for, you know, weed, psychedelics, weed and shrooms is all you need. But if you really want to find a dealer, all you really gotta do is go to whatever sketchy area, you know, hood you live nearby. Find a gas station that's kind of sketchy and just stand outside. Eventually, someone's gonna approach you and ask you, "Want to buy some shit?" That's how it works around here, anyways. But I mean, it's not even like I'm not sad that the doctor told me I'm not gonna live till 30. Probably, you know, very high possibility I don't make it till 30, and there's a good chance I don't even make it till 25. But honestly, that was good news for me. But once again, that's that selfish attitude coming in, you know, because you know my parents they don't deserve that shit. They don't deserve to have their kid die at 25 years old, you know, because of some bullshit. The thing with the cops is once they have you in their crosshairs, they're not gonna let up. You can't win. There's no winning against American cops. You know, you try to stand up to them, they'll kill you. They won't get any punishment, anything. They can do whatever they want. And the fucked up part is when they took my guns, I'm guessing that I had a seizure in my sleep because when I woke up, it felt like how it feels like after I wake up from a seizure. I was really disoriented, confused. Didn't really know what was going on. As soon as I woke up, I was on the ground. Like, I'm assuming I was seizing, but I don't really know. But somehow I was on the floor, and immediately this cop, like this sergeant, gets up in my face and he's like yelling at me like, "What did you take? What did you take? What drugs are you doing?" And I'm just like, man, I just like, what is going on? Like, I just woke up on my floor. You're telling me I just died for 2 minutes, and now you're grilling me about what I took? Like, are you kidding? And then he has the audacity to give my mom his card and say, if your son wants help, I can help him. That's funny. You know, the other thing the cops want to do is lock me up. They don't want to help me at all. Uh, by help me, they mean either putting me in prison or killing me. That's it. They don't want to help because I actually ended up calling the cop. He gave my mom his card, so I called him up and they said he wasn't available. So I was like, all right, whatever. He doesn't want to help, obviously. Um, he ended up calling me about a week ago. So about a month after I called the police station and asked for him, he called me up and yeah, I was just asking him like, my mom said you could help me. Can you help me get my guns back? I don't know why they were even taken. I'm not a felon. I have no criminal record. Why did my guns get taken away? And apparently one of the cops that was there on that day that that I died, um he said on an unofficial record that I had a loaded pistol underneath my pillow where I was sleeping, which is not true at all. I put that on everything. My soul, my family, my mom, everything. I did not have any loaded guns in my room. I had guns with full magazines in them. None of them were None of them had a round in the chamber. So I don't know where he got that from. That I had a loaded gun under my pillow. You know, Cops they can do whatever they want. They literally can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. It's their word against mine. You know, doctors, everybody just sees me as just some junkie kid, you know. So it's my word against a cop's word. And who do you think? Excuse me. Who do you think they're gonna believe? Me or the cop? You know. And I gotta pay $1,500 just to go into court and see the judge and ask for my guns back. I don't even think I'm gonna do it because I know he's not gonna give me my guns back. Like I said, it's the cop's word against mine. they already think I have gang ties. You know, they already think I'm a threat to society or whatever. You know, just because I, knew gang members in the past doesn't mean I'm in a gang, bro. Like, I'm a white kid with glasses from the suburbs. It's fucking, it's embarrassing for the, honestly, it's embarrassing for the cops. Like, if I were them, I'd be embarrassed saying shit like that because it's so stupid. Anyone can see through their bullshit, man. Yeah, man, I'm moving to Florida pretty soon. I was speaking to tattoos. Kind of fading away right now, but I got a little sketch right here. Gonna be a FTP tattoo right on my hand right there. It's fading away, but I was sketching it. Got a tattoo gun right over there, so yeah. Yeah, I got like a whole plan for like both my sleeves, so I'm starting with my hands, working my way up. Yeah, I know. I saw that picture, bro. That's fire. That's some real shit. I mean, all I can say about America is, people say that this this is like the land of the free, freedom, all this bullshit. Freedom does not exist here. Not at all. The people who in power, the cops, government, FBI, all of them. By the way, FBI stands for fucking bunch of idiots. So, yeah, I mean, they all just they have all the power in the world, you know? The cops could be watching this live stream right now, pull me over tomorrow, throw like a kilo of coke in my trunk and take me to prison for life. They have the power to do that, and that's scary. And the fact that they took my guns away is just adding to the anger, you know? It's not gonna help at all. I got PTSD. I need to have a piece on me, bro. I need to have something on me to feel safe. And they took that right away from me. It's my Second Amendment rights as an American that I can own a gun if I'm not a felon. I'm not a felon. I have no criminal record. Why did they take my guns? That's what I'm wondering. It's 4:20 in the morning right now. I don't really sleep too much anyways. Honestly, life just feels like hell right. Life just feels like hell right now, man. especially right now. I mean, it's felt like that for a while. You know, I've been depressed since I was like 9 or 10 years old, probably earlier than that. Uh, in America, they got, you know, when you go to like your doctor's appointment, they give you this little like worksheet. Not really like a worksheet, more like a test or like a questionnaire you fill out. It's basically just asking if you got suicidal thoughts, anything like that. And you know, I would always just lie on those tests. You know, I would lie my ass off. You know, say I'm totally fine. But truth is, man, I've been severely depressed from a really young age, and now I got the cops and the FBI fucking harassing me. I mean, like the cops, the local cops are one thing. You know, there's some small town local cops. You know, I don't really give a fuck about them. But when they brought in the FBI, it's like you're doing too much. You know, there's like child like predators out here, and you're going after me or what? How about you get the FBI down here and go after the child predators that are still, you know, walking the streets freely? Such bullshit, man. It's just such bullshit how the system works here in America. Not only do they take my guns, they cause the day after I got out of the hospital and realized they took all my guns, you know, I went right to the gun store. It's the first place I went. I went right to the gun store, had to buy a new Glock, and they got some type of like hold on me, so I can't buy any more guns legally, even though I'm not a felon. So makes no sense at all. I don't think it's even like legal what they're doing. They can get away with it because they're cops. They're above the law, you know. I feel you. I need to get some ghosties. Probably soon. I gotta wait for the FBI to stop tracking my shit. I don't know if the FBI is still on me, but I know for a fact that the local cops are still on me. You know, they're watching everything I do. So, yeah, I mean, here, look, I got their cards right here. Got some police cards. One's the lieutenant. That's when he questioned me with the FBI agent. Uh, I played that interrogation well. I didn't say shit. Um, I've been in the interrogation room a lot of times. You know, I've never said shit. I've never told on anybody. Never snitched. If I ever get in trouble, I'll never snitch. I'll do my time like a man. It's just who I am. And this guy right here. I don't want to show his full name because I don't know if that could get me in trouble or something. But he's the guy that told my mom that he can help me or whatever. So I called him up. He took like a month to get back to me. As if my small town cops are that fucking busy. Nothing goes on around here, so when they see someone with like a gram of weed, they fucking probably go back to the station, lay it out on the table, take a couple pictures and celebrate like, oh, check it out, we got this huge bust. We busted a kid, 15-year-old kid with a, you know, point 0.5 of weed, this is crazy. I mean, it's one of those towns, I live in the middle of like two big cities. I'm just stuck in this small little town with these dickhead police officers. I mean, like, uh, honestly, the cops in the cities, they're north and south of where I live. I live like right in the middle. So I live in like the burbs, like right in the middle of the two cities. And the cops in the cities are so much more chill than my local cops. Cause they got nothing better to do than to go after me. Why go after me when there's, last time I checked, there was, I think, 36 child predators, living their lives like normal. Um, why not go after them instead of me? I just don't know, like, what did I do? What did I do? I mean, I've said it a couple times. I don't have any criminal record except for my juvenile record. I got busted with like 5 grams of weed when I was 17. It wasn't a big deal. Case got dropped. My juvenile record got expunged, so my adult record is completely clean. I got no arrests, nothing on my, you know, criminal record for an adult. So there was absolutely no reason for them to take my guns. They just probably knew that I wouldn't be able to pay the 1,500 to go to court. And even if I did, the judge probably not gonna give me my shit back. And I was talking to the cop, and he called me actually. It was like 9 in the morning. I picked up. Said he was, the officer from the police station. I'm like, all right, here we go. What what is it this time? Um, and I just said like, you gave your card to my mom. You said you could help me. Can you help me get my guns back? And he basically just said some bullshit like, that's not really something I can do. He was asking me about, my drug problem and shit. And keep in mind, all I had was a little bit of weed in my room, you know. And there was also like four other people, there were like four other people at my house that night, that were in my room and shit. So how did he know it was like, he just assumed it was my weed. So, I told him I've been sober for 9 months, about 9 months, and I don't understand why my guns got taken away. And he said to me that what they found in my room was not the definition of sobriety to him. Found like a half ounce of weed. So I mean, I didn't argue back. It's no point arguing back. You know, he has his opinion about weed. I have my opinion about weed. I don't think it's a big deal, man. I mean, like, look, I got a fucking handle of whiskey right here, and if they would have come in on a bunch of alcohol and shit, they probably wouldn't have taken my guns. But since they found some weed, they took them. You know, that's facts. Cigs are illegal too. Cigs fuck you up. My grandma died from lung cancer from cigs. You know, my grandpa, you know, he's on the way out from alcoholism. So, you know, it is a bunch of bullshit. True, true. If I was drinking this in 1920, I'd be breaking the law. But you know, now I can go to the liquor store, buy as many bottles as I want, walk down the street, get blackout fucking drunk, and nobody's gonna do shit. But if I walk down the street smoking a blunt, you know, something, and a cop rolls up and he's gonna fry me, man. And alcohol gets you way more fucked up than weed. You know, weed is like my tolerance is like, I mean, when you first start smoking, you know, it's kind of like a more intense experience. But when you when you smoke weed like every day, you know, it's just kind of it's almost like smoking cigarettes. It's just like it doesn't really do shit. So, I mean, yeah, you get way more fucked up on alcohol than you do on weed. So why am I allowed to have guns when I'm drinking, but not when I'm smoking? Just it doesn't make sense, man. Oh yeah, I think I feel a little bit better now. I mean, I just had to go live or something, or I was gonna make a video, but I can't be bothered to like edit and shit right now. I just want to get on and just talk. So I'm having a really tough time right now. I'm so angry, man. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about them taking my guns without, you know, I don't think it was even legal for them to take my guns. You know, I don't know why the cops were even there. You know, my mom called the paramedics, and then suddenly, you know, 7 cops are in my room, you know, tearing apart my shit. I had to come home from the hospital. I looked at my room, all my guns were gone. So that was the first thing I noticed. And then I noticed my entire room just they tossed the whole thing like a fucking jail cell. Like they threw shit everywhere, you know, they were just so disrespectful, man. So disrespectful. I still think they had something to do with it, because there's no way, there's no way that that I died for over 2 minutes from just smoking a few blunts before. Me and my friend were literally right here in this spot playing some fucking video games, just smoking a little weed. I went to bed, and next thing I know, I'm waking up. Shit ton of cops in my room, taking all my shit, flipping shit over, throwing shit across the room, you know, yelling at me. Like, as soon as I woke up, yelling at me, what'd you take? What'd you take? I said I didn't take shit. So they took me to like test me. I didn't take shit. Took me to the hospital. They tested me. Tested positive for THC. That's it. So yeah, it's definitely set up, man. Especially because I had that FBI interview like a week before. You know, FBI probably had something to do with it. And if I do end up, getting killed or something, and the coming weeks or months, 99% it's my local cops or the feds that killed me. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. They have the power. I don't have the power. So there's really nothing I can do. I've gone to the police station, a couple times to ask about it. I've gone to the courthouse. I've gone to Superior Court, and none of none of them know what the fuck they're doing. My bad. I got the fucking hiccups. Yeah, nobody in my town, the cops, the courthouse, the superior court, they have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea. I mean, I remember I went to the police station. I was asking about getting my guns back. First of all, they had me sit there and wait for like 45 minutes for some cop to come out and talk to me or whatever. And I know for a fact that literally nothing happens in my small little town. There was definitely a bunch of cops just sitting back in their little break room doing whatever they do. So yeah, they made me wait for like 45 minutes. And the cop came out, and he basically just told me go down to the courthouse. It's right down the street. And I knew where the courthouse was. My bad, guys. I got the hiccups. But yeah. Right after that, I went to the courthouse. I told them what was going on. Just need some paperwork to get my shit back. It's like it took over $7,000, like $7,000 to $10,000 worth of guns and ammo, magazines, all that. So basically, I got robbed. I got robbed by the police. And of course, they get away with it because they're the police. So I'm so, excuse me. Fuck. I'm just so fucking sick of living here. You know, you know? Like, this place is so fucking corrupt. It's unbelievable. Well, it's like 5 in the morning where I'm at. I think getting on stream and, you know, just talking it out kind of helped a little bit. You know, I was pretty, in a pretty bad headspace before I started the stream. That's why I started it up. Just to talk, you know, just get my words out there. So, probably gonna end the stream. It's about 5 in the morning. I got work tomorrow. But, just know that if I end up dead within the next, you know, couple weeks, couple months, it's probably by local cops or the FBI or somebody in government that killed me. And I hope I get him back. I mean, look, I, fo- I found these, damn, I can't stop fucking hiccuping, bro. But yeah, I found this, like, these old, cartoons that I drew when I was, like, 4 years old, something like that. And, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so, you know, when I was 4 years old, I drew this picture. And when I was 21, I ended up actually getting the AK-47 that I always wanted, you know, and I had it for like 3 months before the cops definitely fucking slipped me some shit or put me somehow put me in a coma or whatever. There's no way that happened on its own. There's just no way. They definitely did something to me. And they took all my guns. You know, I had an AR-15, I had an AK-47, I had my Glock 19X, I had my Glock 43. Excuse me, fuck. My Glock 43X, had my Glock 17, had my Glock 19. So they took 6 guns from me, like $10,000 worth, plus, you know, mags, ammunition, all that. You know, they call America, you know, the home of the free and all this bullshit, you know, freedom, whatever. There's no freedom here. It's a fucking lie. There's no freedom and there's no freedom here at all. If the system wants you, they're gonna get you. I mean, a cop could pull me over tomorrow. You know, like I said, a cop could pull me over tomorrow, throw a kilo of coke in the back of my car, and, you know, say that I had a kilo of coke in my car and lock me up. They have all the power in the world. It's scary. And I just don't understand why they're going after me in particular. You know, what did I do to them? Nothing. So yeah, I mean, I just had to go live because I just gotta talk about some shit, you know, just the family shit that's going on, and the cops, just all the bullshit that's happening in my life right now. It's just like too much to handle, man. Too much to handle. Well, it's about 5 in the morning. Still got the hiccups, bro. Fuck. But yeah, it's like 5 in the morning. I just can't like. I'm so angry, so angry at the cops. You know, the FBI, all these people that set me up, basically. Like for nothing. It was for nothing, bro. I just can't get it out of my head. Plus, you know, the home issues I'm having. Shit. It's like it's just too much for me to handle, man. Too much. And the only time I ever feel any emotions is either when I'm angry, usually the cops or the doctors, you know. So all I really feel is anger, and you know, other than that, I'm just kind of emotionless. I mean, just kind of numb to it. You know, I'm used to it. You know, I know the cops can get away with whatever they want. I know they're corrupt as fuck. They're pieces of shit. You know, if they ever watch this video, I want them to know that they're pieces of shit, and you know, I hope karma comes back and gets them. I didn't do shit wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, even the good cops, you know, they say there's good cops out there. That's bullshit. You chose that profession to be a cop. You lock people in cages for shit that just doesn't matter. It's just ridiculous, man. I mean, you got people locked up for life for like weed charges. Like that's insane to me. Absolutely fucking insane. So yeah, basically whole message of this is just America is not a free country at all. Um, yeah, if if they get you in their targets, and they want to get you, they'll get you. They'll plant some shit on you, you know, they'll lie. Just like the cops lied about, you know, me having a loaded gun under my pillow where I was sleeping. You know, that's stupid as fuck. Who would ever do that? I can name every single place that I had my guns in my room, and not a single one of them had a round in the chamber. Excuse me. So, yeah, maybe he planted the gun under my pillow, and it was, you know, some illegal gun that he planted there just to get me in more trouble or something. They can do whatever they want. I promise you. I promise you. Cops in America, they have the most power in the entire world. It's something's got to be done about it. Such bullshit, man. Kind of surprised like more people aren't, you know, like pissed off about this shit. But the truth is, people are scared to confront American cops. You know, like for example, if I tried to go to the police station and file a, you know, a lawsuit or something against the cops, they would kill me and then make it look like some type of accident, something like that, or they would just flat out kill me and, you know, say some bullshit like, oh, you know, he had a knife, he was coming at me, you know, I had to shoot him, I had no choice. And like I said, who are they gonna believe, me or the cop? So basically, I don't respect any cops, you know, even the quote unquote good ones, you know, there are no good cops. If you choose that line of profession, you know, you're seeking a position of power, and, you know, you have the power to lock people in cages like animals. You know, you could set them up, you can do whatever you want, and you won't get in trouble. Maybe I should become a cop. Just because, you know, maybe then I wouldn't get harassed by the cops if I was a cop myself. But yeah. I mean, you could just look up on the internet, you know, like American cop killers. There's a lot of serial killers that are cops in America. And that's no coincidence, bro. They have way too much power, way too much influence, way too much. You know, who's gonna believe, you know, some kid who is addicted to pills over a cop? You know, even if I am sober, you know, that's still a stain in my past that they're gonna exploit that. They're gonna say this kid was a junkie before. You know, even though he's sober now, he was a junkie. You know, and this guy's a cop. So who do you think they're gonna believe? That's facts. That's facts. So to be honest, I don't think I'm ever getting my guns back. My legal guns, my AK. I think I'm ever getting it back. Since I was like 4 years old, I've wanted an AK. I finally get it. Like about 3 months later, the cops come in and take it. It's just, it's not, it's not fair, man. Something's got to be done about it. But yeah, it's, I mean, shit. I'm just like rambling on, but like I said, man, it's like 5 in the morning. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing, bro. I just gotta clear my head. I'm not saying I'm like thinking about suicide, but I think at one point or another, suicide is on everybody's minds, you know? Especially in a situation like this where, you know, the people who were supposed to protect and serve are working against me, taking my stuff away, you know, harassing me every chance they get. And for what? I mean, I don't know what I did to make them so pissed off at me. I really don't. But it's just bullshit. That's all I gotta say about it. It's bullshit. You know, fuck, it's hard to get a light outside, man. What is it? 5:30 in the morning, man. Fuck. I got work tomorrow too. But yeah, proper 12 Irish whiskey. Conor McGregor's whiskey. I fuck with it. But yeah, it's just bullshit that like I could walk down the street chugging a bottle of alcohol, you know, pure fucking 70% liquor, whatever, you know. Could walk down the street with fucking 4 guns on me, chugging a bottle of alcohol. Cops just drive by. If I have 1 gun on me and I'm smoking a blunt or something, they'll uh they'll put me in jail. That's just how America works. This place is not free. There's no freedom here. Also, yo, Josh, you do gotta try that, man. It's sick, man. Yeah, this is like it's Conor McGregor's whiskey. It's actually fire. I'd recommend Proper 12. Connor, if you're watching it, sponsor me, Proper 12. Yeah, but shit, man. Captain Morgan, yeah, fuck with rum. Rum and Coke is fire, bro. Yeah, I'm about to like fall asleep in my chair. I don't even know like how this stream started. I was just like in my feelings, I guess, or I just feel helpless, bro. Just completely helpless. You know, I can't do anything against the cops. You know, they have more power than me. I'm never gonna win. against them in court. If I spend the $1,500 to try to get my guns back, I'm gonna lose, and I'm just gonna lose more money, you know? It's fucking pointless and it's bullshit. And I'm just doing this stream mainly because I want people to know that America is not what everybody thinks it is. You know, people think America is, the land of the free, whatever, freedom, all this bullshit. It's not at all. Yeah, man. $1,500 to go to court, see a judge, and basically plead my case, you know, of why I should get my guns back. And the cops are gonna testify against me. So guess who's gonna win? I'm not paying 1,500 for that. It's just not worth it. Hey man, I really appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot to me. Yeah, I'm already in so much debt, man. I'm already in so much debt. Like I can't afford to pay 1,500 just to have a judge rule against me in the first 5 minutes, because that's what's gonna happen. The cop's gonna get on the stand. He's gonna lie about me having a loaded gun under my pistol, or a loaded gun under my pillow, you know. And who do you think they're gonna believe? The cop or me? So I mean, there's no way to win. There's no winning here. And this country is not a free country at all. $600 speeding ticket. Holy shit. I was driving through Connecticut one time, or last year actually. Might have been 2 years ago. I was driving through Connecticut and cop pulled me over. I was going about 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. He said he could take me to jail for that. I didn't know that was a law in Connecticut that, if you go 30 miles over the speed limit, they could take you to jail. So he told me he was going to give me a break. He was just going to, give me a little ticket for it. And I said, thank you, man. I appreciate you not taking me to jail. He comes back, gives me the ticket. My friend looks at it, and it's a $500 ticket. I would have rather just gone to jail for the night, would have, like, my bail would have been less expensive than that. Yeah, man, I feel like cops are dirty as fuck, man. Anybody that pursues that line of work is not a good person. For real. Even the so-called good cops, they're not good. They they chose to become a cop, you know. And my grandpa was a cop back in Seattle back in the day, like 60s, 70s, 80s. He was a cop in Seattle, Washington. And I've heard some stories, and I don't respect cops. I really don't. Any cop, I don't respect them at all. They they're above the law. They don't get in trouble. They can do whatever they want, you know. It's just some bullshit. Yeah, cops. Yeah, man, cops definitely do dirty shit like that for real. I mean, cops like the one like benefit. Uh, how many guns they take? Let me think. I have my AK, so that's one. My AR, so that's two. AK, AR, 43X Glock, 19X Glock, um, 17 Gen 5 Glock. They took a bunch of, magazines. They took all my ammo. I had some pretty expensive shit in there, some pretty expensive ammo and magazines, a lot of like 50 round drums, stuff like that. Yeah, so they took I think it was 7 guns in total without any real reason to take them. They just did it because they know they have the power to do it. And I mean, like losing my AK was probably probably the worst thing that happened to me. You know, my AK was like my favorite gun. I've been drawing. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so I mean, like I was 4 years old. Do this picture. This is more like a Draco style AK. But I mean, like I've been wanting an AK. Yeah, I can see it's like bright out outside. It's literally like the morning for me. But shit, man. Yeah. Also, if I lawyer up, it's like I'm gonna be spending so much money, in so much debt. It's a lose lose situation for me, pretty much. I gotta get either ghost guns or guns from the street. That's it. Cause I got PTSD. I can't walk around in public and feel secure with just a knife on me when I know that everybody around me in my state have guns. My state is really, really, really lenient. My state is probably the most lenient on guns in the country. So everybody's carrying, you know. If I try to if someone pulls a gun on me and I have a knife, I'm dead, you know? And they took that all away. So if I get killed, it's, you know, blame it on the cops. Blame it on my local cops. They're the ones who did this, you know. And the people at the courthouse that they were telling me, you know, they have no idea what to do about that, and that I should go to Superior Court, up in the city. So I drove up to the city, went to Superior Court, and the lady there told me that she gave me like a document, and she said you gotta go back to your, you know, town's courthouse and give this to them. You know, they'll know what to do with it. But when I went to my town's courthouse, they pretty much just told me to fuck off, basically. NRA. Oh, I can't even type right now. I'm so drunk. National Rifle Association. Okay, I'm gonna keep that up on my browser. Thank you for that, man. I'll look into that. The NRA. Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much gone through all the channels I can access, you know. I've gone to district court, superior court, you know, gone to a police station multiple times, and they won't do anything. They won't give me back my shit, you know. It's just so frustrating. It, it makes me so angry. Yeah, it is a lot of guns to lose, man. Plus that AK, that was like, oh man, I miss my AK so much. That was like my favorite gun. I mean, I'll definitely contact the NRA. I'll look into that tomorrow when I'm, you know, not sleep deprived and all that. Yeah, I mean, the cop on the phone, he said that I should be getting the guns back, but he said I had to pay the 1,500 to see the judge. So, you know, depending on what judge I get, I don't know what's gonna happen. He could just, you know, slam that gavel and say, you know, you're not getting your guns back. And it's just 1,500 for, yeah, that they are basically extorting me, man. They're harassing me. That's what they're doing. I mean, that for 2 and whatever seconds, you know, 2 minutes, whatever seconds. Yeah, they are basically extorting me. It's not fair, and I don't know how to fight back against it because, you know, I'm a former drug addict, and they're the police, so I mean, there's nothing I can really do, you know. I could pay the 12 or the 1,500 and pray that the judge, you know, gets on my side, but if there's like, you know, the entire police force testifying against me, then there's no chance I'm getting my guns back. There's no chance. So what? Like, they're just basically, in my opinion, they stole from me. They stole $7,000 to $10,000 worth of guns, ammo, mags, all you can think of. They stole them all. There was no reason for it. Nothing. I probably will and end up paying the 1,500. Once I get the money. But I mean, I don't really have high hopes, man. To be honest, I mean, I've seen what my local cops are capable of. I've seen what the FBI is capable of. I don't think I'm getting my guns back. That's facts. They're probably gonna put them in Chicago or some shit. And like, to be, to be clear, none of my guns had any illegal attachments or anything. There was no switches on my Glocks. There was nothing like that. They were just normal stock guns. That's it. You know. And I mean, it's just like, it's just confusing to me because not only did they take my guns, but they took all my magazines, my ammo. They took everything. So it's a lot of money I lost. The least they could do is just pay me the money that they stole from me. Oh shit. St. Louis? Yeah, I mean, like, my town isn't really like that. Like, the cops here are sort of redneck in a way. They're all like the drill sergeant type motherfuckers. But like I said, I live in like a small suburb between two big cities. So the cops from the cities are actually like chill cops. They're decent people. But the cops from my little area is they're corrupt. They're fucked up. And yeah, someone's gotta speak out about it, you know? Yeah. I mean, St. Louis, somebody buying a confiscated glove from a cop. If they do you know if they file it off the serial number? Cause I know like if you file off the serial number, they can do like some forensic shit and you know get the number back, but there's a way you can make it kind of untraceable and completely erase the serial number. But yeah, all my guns were legal. I never committed any crimes with my guns, nothing like that. Oh, so the cop was selling the gun and it Did the guy buying the gun get arrested from the cop selling it? I think it probably has something to do with like, you know, the FBI. They got an anonymous tip that I was gonna blow up. This is actually, I mean, it's not funny, but it's, you know, it is kind of funny because somebody just straight up lied and the FBI believed it. The reason the FBI interviewed me was because they thought that I was gonna blow up a courthouse, like blow up a courthouse in New York City, and rescue Donald Trump because he was getting like indicted or whatever. And in the room when they told me that, I just looked at them with like the most confused face ever, and I was like, bro, I like I don't even care about politics. Like, what are you talking about? And they kind of like agreed with me. You know, they were like, yeah, you know, your parents said you don't really you didn't vote. You know, you don't care about politics, all that. So I'm just like, so why the fuck am I here? You know, and it became clear to me why I was there when a week later the cops raided my house. Probably, you know, probably I don't know. They probably gave me something to make me go into that coma or whatever, because I don't see any other explanation for that. That's never happened to me before. It hasn't happened to me since. I just don't get it. You know, it's such a coincidence that it's like less than a week after my FBI interview, you know? Um, yeah, I mean, like when I called the cop on the phone, or when the cop called me on the phone, he said there was no reason that I wouldn't be able to get my shit back. But I told him, you know, they told me that I gotta pay $1,500 just to get in front of a judge to, you know, argue my case or whatever. And, you know, I just, I don't want to waste $1,500 when I know that they're probably just gonna deny me anyways. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to do. Like, I didn't commit any crime. I didn't do anything wrong. The way I see it is the cop stole $7,000 to $10,000 of stuff from my house when I was basically in a coma, dead. So Yeah, I mean, I haven't paid the 1,500 yet. This happened like a couple months ago. You know, I still haven't paid the 1,500. They told me it was 1,500 to see the judge. I told them that's bullshit. You know, like just give me back my property. You know, what is with this shit? And yeah, that's just how the system works. You know, if they want you, they're gonna get you. And my stuff got confiscated. I don't even know why my stuff got confiscated, to be honest with you. Um, all I know is, uh, I woke up and there was like a drill sergeant motherfucker screaming in my face, asking me what drug I took. They were about to Narcan me, and I woke up before they could Narcan me. So he was asking what drug I took. I was just so confused, you know, like that feeling. I don't know if you guys have ever had a seizure. You know, I've had seizures from benzo withdrawal, stuff like that. And it felt like I just came out of a pretty bad seizure. You know, I was pretty disoriented, confused, you know. And yeah, I was just really confused, and he was asking me what I took, and I just said I smoked a little weed, and that's it. You know, it's decriminalized here. Um, but yeah, they picked me up. You know, like four cops. You know, they took each of my limbs, whatever. Picked me off the ground. They took me into the ambulance. You know, and as I'm sitting in the ambulance in my driveway, you know, I'm facing the house, and I can just see them coming out, you know, bringing all my guns out of the house, loading them up in the cars. And I'm just like, dude, they set me up for real. That's facts. Me versus the cops. I'll never win, bro. Never win. And when a cop gets in trouble, he just, you know, gets a little scolding from his captain. Like, you know, you fucking cheated on a test in high school or something. And your teacher's like, you know, don't do that again, you know. Cop fucking murders his wife, you know, cold blood, and just goes to his captain. You know, captain says, "Never do that again." You know, you're back on the force. It's bullshit. You know, I was never into like the whole defund the police thing, but now like, if I would, if I were to become president, I would completely get rid of the police force. That'd be the first thing I would do is just get rid of all the cops. You know, you guys have no more power. Fuck you all. Uh, yeah, man, I'm fucking depressed too, man. It sucks. I mean, guns are like a really the thing the cops don't understand is like on guns, like I don't have guns to kill people, you know, and I'm not running around the streets killing people. I go to the gun range with my dad and I, you know, we bond over that, you know. It's just a fun thing to do. I like going to the gun range and you know just shooting guns. I just like it. You know, some people like fishing, some people like scuba diving, whatever. I like shooting guns. You know, it's a hobby for me. Just like you just said, Josh. But they don't see it that way. They see it like this kid's got a ton of guns in his room. He's probably gonna, shoot a bunch of innocent people. Like, I mean, that's just America for you, bro. There's a lot of school shooters and fucking evil people out here. So, I mean, I guess I can kind of see why they took him. I guess a little bit, but like, not really, man. I mean, it's there was really no reason. Yeah, I remember actually seeing this case on JCS, like YouTube channel, JCS. Like something criminal psychology. It's like criminal interviews and shit. And there was this cop that had killed his wife, and they were interviewing him like he was a colleague, not like he was a suspect. They were like really nice with him. They were acting like he didn't just murder his wife out of cold blood. But yeah, cops, they can get away with anything they want to. Anything. It really just sucks too, because man, like, I'm 22 years old now, and these sketchbooks where I drew the AKs in them and stuff, I've been wanting an AK since I was like 4 years old, you know? So, you know, I've waited like 18 years to get an AK. I finally get my hands on one. It's beautiful. It's like the best gun I've ever felt in my life. I loved it. And I would just take it to the range, I wasn't going out on the street shooting people with it. I just had it because I liked the hobby. And, a couple months later, they come and take it. 18 years of waiting to get that gun. And the cops just come and take it for no reason at all. It's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, they probably are watching, bro. I would not doubt it. I know they monitor my social medias, you know. They told me that when I was in the interview room at the FBI, they told me that I'm on 3 different watch lists. I'm on the terrorist watch list, which is fucking retarded, you know. Sorry to use that word, but it really is. It's fucking retarded. Like, I'm not a terrorist, bro. I'm a fucking white kid from the suburbs with glasses. It's so stupid. But I honestly laughed like when they said that I was on the terrorist watch list. I thought they were joking, you know. But yeah, I'm on the terrorist watch list. I'm on I think I have gang ties, you know, and I'm on some other list. I don't know. They said I'm on 3 different, watch lists. So they're watching my shit closely. Yeah, I mean, something probably did put me on the radar. I mean, I've been hospitalized for, oh shit. Is everything still good? I just dropped my vape on my keyboard. That's true. You can get on a list for anything nowadays. If they want to put you on a list, they're gonna put you on a list. You know, they got all the power in the world. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't like the the best kid before I got put on the list. I did hang out with known gang members. I wasn't a part of the gang. I didn't hang out with any of the other gang members. I was friends with one gang member. And yeah, that's it. He died when he was 17. He got shot. I was 18 at the time. He was 17. He was in the gang. I was not in a gang. He got killed. Uh, that's probably why they think I'm in a gang. See the window out there, bro? It's so bright outside. It's the morning. I've been up all night. Just can't get the shit off my mind, bro. It's so aggravating, having my shit taken away. It's a big hobby for me, you know, going to the gun range, like with my dad. Big hobby for me. And, they took that away. And now my dad's drinking really heavily pretty much every day. And I kind of feel like it's my fault, you know? So like if something happens to him, you know, I'm gonna blame myself for that. But really, the people who should be blamed is the cops, you know. They're the ones who started this whole shit. They're the ones who took all my shit away, you know. One of my biggest hobbies. So, I mean, what can I do, you know? I'm just a 22-year-old kid with a history of drug abuse, and I got the entire police force against me. So I'm not gonna win either way. If I pay the 1,500, go see the judge, he's gonna, send me out of the courtroom in 5 minutes max. Yeah, I like guns, man. I do love guns. That's why it pains me to have them taken away. Plus I got PTSD. I don't really want to like talk too much about it, but I had guns pulled on me, guns to my head multiple times. Been shot at. I don't feel safe. yeah, everybody in my state has a gun, you know? My state is like really gun they're really like lax on gun laws, if you know what I mean. You know, everybody can get a gun here except for me because they targeted me. But yeah, I did spend a lot of money on guns. It was a hobby for me. You know, I go to the range with my dad and we have a great time. And you know, now that's over. But yeah, I do love guns. You know, yeah, I'm getting emotional again, bro. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I still have access to guns. I'll say that much. You know, if I wanted to right now, I could get a gun within 5 minutes right now. But the last thing I want to do is get other people involved in the bullshit that the cops are pulling on me. So for now, it's lay low and maybe someday they'll give me my shit back. Give me my shit back. I don't know. Well, yeah, I started streaming tonight. I guess I was kind of in my feelings. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty drunk right now. I can barely even talk. It's like almost 6 in the morning. Sun's coming up and shit. Yeah, the feds know that how easy it is to get a gun. The feds know, trust me. They're all over my shit. But I mean, like, shit, even if the feds are watching, I mean, I can get a gun really fast. It's not hard. It really isn't. In America, especially, like, getting a gun illegally is probably easier than getting a gun legally. You know what I mean? The first gun I saw was an illegal gun, with the serial numbers scraped off, They had it put through a, machine press, to because if you just scratch off the serial number, it's not really gonna do anything. They can they can still like recover the numbers, but if you put it through a machine press, it's harder for them to track the serial number, get the serial number. Um, so yeah, the feds know all about that. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. I didn't commit any crimes with my guns. Like I said, I got a clean criminal record. I've never even like stolen anything. My record is completely clean. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to put this as a stream just so people could witness, just in case the cops or the feds or something show up at my house and kill me and say, oh, this kid is dangerous, he had a gun, he was trying to kill us, so we had to kill him. If I get killed, it was the local cops or it was the FBI or it was some someone in government. If I die, that's what happened. There, bro. It's literally like daytime outside right now, and I haven't slept. Man, I hate to like, I hate to like leave you guys like this, bro. But fuck, I'm so tired. uh, I got work in the morning too, so probably not gonna get like any sleep. Maybe like 2 hours of sleep. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to get on stream and just rant a little bit. I was feeling pretty down today, and yeah, it's nice to have people that that care and you know support you. You know what I mean? I support you guys too. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Not a excuse me. None of my like in real life friends are in here right now. It's just you guys. So I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might get on stream again tonight. I'm not sure. If not tonight, then tomorrow. You know, I'm closing to work tonight, so I got a long day ahead of me. But tomorrow I get out pretty early. I think. What day is it? Thursday. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Friday I get out pretty early, and I I should probably I should probably try to get some sleep before my shift. But I should be live either tomorrow night or Friday afternoon. Friday night, maybe. Uh, for everybody that popped out here, I appreciate you guys so much more than you know. Thank you so much. Um, I honestly, I don't think I'd be alive if it wasn't for the people who support me on YouTube and stuff like that. Because even my e- even my friends like in real life, they don't watch my shit. They don't care. So the fact that you guys care is it's a good feeling. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I'm basically like too drunk and too tired to even like form a coherent sentence right now. So, it's daytime outside, as you can see. So, man, I think I'm gonna, get through my shift today, and if I have enough energy, I'm gonna stream tonight or something. Make YouTube videos tonight, maybe, and I'll be streaming on Friday. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out to the live stream. It means a lot. Love you guys for real. Um, yeah, I'll see you either shit, what day is it again? I forgot. Forgot what day it is. Thursday. Alright. Yeah, so I'll either see you guys tonight about 9 to 10 p.m. EST, depending on when I get out of work, or tomorrow, like 8 p.m. EST, something like that. Uh, yeah, my brain is kind of fried right now. I'm pretty drunk, sleep deprived, so um, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It means a lot more than you think, you know. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you guys again. Really appreciate it more than you know. Thank you. All right. Um, I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow afternoon. EST. So USA East Coast time. Yeah. All right. Guess I better go to sleep. Um, Thanks, Josh, for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. You're a real one. And yeah, I'm very, very tired right now. So I'm gonna end the stream. But uh, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back. So yeah, make sure you tune in for next stream. Might do something different. Not sure. We'll see what happens. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day. I hope I don't fall asleep and miss work, because that would suck. It's happened to me a lot of times. But yeah, um, I'll see you guys either it's later tonight or tomorrow morning. Or not morning, tomorrow afternoon. Really depends on when I wake up and all that. But I really love you guys. Thank you so much. And, it's been a great stream. I loved every minute of it. Thank you guys for the support, the comments, all that. Um, I think I'm just gonna, you know, go to bed probably. So, yeah. Once again, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. You're like my number one supporters. Even my IRL friends don't support me like this. So really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. and I'll see you either tonight or tomorrow. All right. Uh, good night or good morning to wherever you're at. All right. See you guys.